What's up, everybody? What's up, Mistress, Mrs., and Miss? How is everybody doing today? Hope that you guys are all doing great. Um, hasn't been the greatest for myself. Been hearing some news all over YouTube, and I was hoping that it wasn't true. I wanted to do a video last week or whatever, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. Got some Wingstop here. Got some wings. Now these are Parmesan, garlic Parmesan, and the loaded voodoo fries. And then I got a Dr. Pepper. And I told them no ice on purpose because it'd be too watered down. And then so I got some ice from our ice maker over there. So I'm just gonna pour my soda inside the ice. And then I'm gonna get started with these topics that I want to talk about with you guys. And I got some ranch right here. So I haven't done a mukbang in a long time, but we are a part of the mukbang community. Cooking community, mukbang, cooking shows, Then we have another channel for the, I had to split it up for the baskets and shopping hauls, grocery hauls on this channel. We got a podcast, so I'm going to link everything down below. But I want to get started with sending my condolences to LLIPS. That's what I'm talking, the news that I heard about. May he rest in peace. And I want to send my condolences to his family, those that lost him. We all have lost him. He was beautiful. He was beautiful. A wonderful guy, and so my heart goes out to his family, those, that have lost him, Little Lips, Pooh Stank. I've been watching Lips for a while now, probably about 4 years, maybe 3. I would say 3 at the most. So I didn't watch him in the beginning. I just had started watching him probably a year after we moved to this house here. So at the old house, I wasn't watching him. And, I just watched one video of his yesterday, because last week or whatever, when I was hearing the news and stuff, I really couldn't watch him. It was hard to watch him, but I'm missing him. Like, he's been on my mind constantly about what happened and stuff, So, and it's all kind of speculations and stuff out there. And I saw the video about with his sister, how Big Belly Bob, and I tagged you because I found you, Big Belly Bob, through LLIPS, through watching LLIPS. That's how I started watching you and your wife, Miss Shan, So that's how I found Big Belly Bob. And so I watched the live that you had on with LLIPS' sister. And, I was teary-eyed. That was a bit much. That was a bit much just to learn about everything that happened and stuff. And then I watched the other day, when was it, the day before? Yeah. You put his brother on, LLIPS' brother on. But I do have to mention, instead of you saying updates, you could have just said, his brother wants to share a few things with you, share a few words or whatever. It was really no updates, and then, so, my heart just goes out or whatever. But it's been rough. It's been rough because I've been hearing some things about a few mukbangers, and a few of you that have been putting, the news on YouTube, and it's not even true. Like, and you don't even know if it's true. You know what I'm saying? And Big Belly Bob, you know, you've been good at keeping us informed and putting those lives on there. You're in touch with the family and stuff like that. So that's a cool thing and stuff. But as far as, you know, when you did the live, it was a lot of people that had a lot of questions. And you were like ignoring the questions. So I don't know why that was. I don't know. You know, I could see the ignorance on asking about production, his husband. I would have ignored that too, because everybody knows that he's in custody, you know, already. But as far as the other questions, there were a lot of questions that folks had, and they were not being answered. So, and then you had people up on the screen or whatever. I shut it off after a while when the folks got on the screen and stuff. You know, but I did watch it. I did watch for a long time. So I don't know why that was. You were ignoring those questions. But I do want to say that Lips was genuine. I see he wore his stones all the time. Y'all know we design those stone bracelets, onyx, amethyst, you know, tiger eye, all that. So we design those. And so I know he was genuine. He was spiritual and he was genuine. And I can tell. I didn't know him personally, but just from watching him, I can tell that he was genuine. He was a genuine person, you know. So my heart goes out. Condolences once again to his family, and may he rest in peace. You know, and as far as you guys putting all that stuff on YouTube, man, his family don't need that. Don't nobody need that, you know. Y'all need to stop. And from me going on YouTube earlier, I see that, you know, it's died down some. So I'm happy about that. I just saw a few people had stuff on there, but I mean, keep it cool, you know. You ain't got to do all that. You know, his family is grieving. You know, you got a lot of folks grieving over him. So you ain't got to be putting all of that on there, putting, you know, stories on, just adding it all together and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. To each his own. But anyway, let me get started with this food. Okay, so, as far as another mukbanger that I'm hearing about that it really touched me as well. Eat with Q. Now I saw B Love's video yesterday, and we follow her too. B Love's Life. We follow you too. So I saw your dedication to Lips yesterday. Now, I saw that you had just talked to him. So I'm like, wow. But I'm going to get off of Lips for a minute and talk about Eat with Q that I had brought up. Divorcing your husband? Girl. And Mr. My husband, he don't remember watching Eat with Q. But I've been watching her for a while too. And y'all getting a divorce. I mean, man, y'all are everything to me. Y'all are a beautiful couple, beautiful together. So make sure that information is true. She said, I watched her video about her divorcing him. She's gonna divorce him, and I watched his video as well. And he's from Nigeria, so he's African. For those of you that don't know, so Eat with Q, and then her husband. Man, that's unfortunate news. That's really unfortunate that you guys are talking about divorce, because I remember watching, that's why I used to like to get the bone-in fish. That bone-in fish that you guys ate together, it made me want to get it because myself and me and my husband, we love bone-in fish. And then when you guys start eating it with the, from Nigeria with all the peppers on, oh, them voodoo fries. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, that was spicy. When you guys eat it with the bone-in fish with the peppers on top, man, that looks so good. And I told Mister, I said, oh, they make me want some bone-in fish. But man, make sure that information on your husband is true. Hopefully it's not true. Hopefully you guys stick together, stay together, work it out, go to counseling or whatever. But she was saying that she's tired of dishing out everything. You know, when she said, folks, they're like, give. You're the giver, and they're like, they take. Oh, voodoo fries are spicy, y'all. They take. She said, but then I watched this video where he's like, she's lying, so I don't know, I am a witness of married couples. They will, get into it and stuff all the time. They will get into it from time to time or whatever. But if that's true, man, I'm really sorry about that. Because you guys are beautiful together, like I said. And myself and Mister, we've been married for 4 years. So I hate that, even with LLIPS, I hate to see, if that was the case with him too. I hate to see married couples, go through all kind of struggles and everything. Myself and Mister, we have our ups and downs sometimes, but we got to work it out. We're mature enough to work it out. You know what I'm saying? And we know what the problem is, coming in between us, having those situations to where we're into it. So you definitely want to work it out with your spouse, if you're girlfriend, boyfriend. I'm just speaking of my own marriage. And this is our first marriage. Like I said, we've been married it'll be 4 years in July. Okay. So you just have to know how to work it out. And if a situation in your marriage is not able to be worked out, then seek therapy. And if you feel that therapy is not able to take place, then hey, you got to do what you got to do. If it's that type of situation. But man, that's unfortunate news to hear about Eat with Q and her husband. That's real unfortunate. Because like I said, I watch you guys. I saw how happy you guys were together and everything. So like I said, hopefully that news is not true. I be wanting to see everybody make it, especially those that I support, and everything. I want everybody to make it. I'm hungry, y'all. I ate myself and Mister ate breakfast this morning. But then we had ice cream and shakes because it's been so hot out here in San Francisco. It's been hot today. So we wanted some type of cold, I wanted a McFlurry, McDonald's, and he wanted a shake. So now he's up there eating. I said, babe, I'm going to go do a mukbang. I'm going to go do a mukbang and get it in. And just talk about things that's been on my mind and everything, And then I had a birthday last week, the 28th, April 28th. I don't know if you guys saw that last video. But birthday was cool. And went down the highway, had a good time. Mr. had got hurt, and we didn't realize that he had, got hurt like that. We didn't think it was, nothing. But we went bowling. You guys can see from the last video. And it was slippery out there. So he was feeling that for a few days when he slipped. So I had some CBD cream and I rubbed that on him. That's how he got better. I always want to make sure my baby get better from whatever he go through. And he's the same way with me, That's how it is. You gotta look out for each other, But man, I'm just still in shock behind, all this news I'm hearing on YouTube. I'm just in shock. The mukbang community, eating community. And we didn't start out with that community. We started out with the, design community and everything. And, we love to eat, love to cook. So, and then I started watching the mukbangs and stuff during the pandemic, before we even got on YouTube. We started watching the mukbangs, me and Mom. So that's how I got to be a part of it. I said, I want to be a part of that community. So then we started doing cooking shows and mukbangs. I remember my first mukbang was, I did it by myself because Mr. was at work. So I did my favorite cereal to eat in the morning, Crunch Berries. I'll never forget, it was the Crunch Berries. These fries are everything. Yeah, so that's how I got started. Because I took a light in the mukbang community during the pandemic, like I said. And then when I started, I said, I want to start YouTube too. I could do that too. So I just started out, kept doing it. And here I am. Yeah. Man, fries is good, but they messy. But yeah, it's been rough. It was a rough April to learn about that. To learn about both of those situations. I'm grubbing. I got food all on my elbow. Now, how did that get there? Yeah, but It is not easy, you know. Marriage is not easy when it comes to you know, how folks get along and everything. May have, you know, one person feels this way about something, the other one feels another way about that situation. So I don't know. Marriage is all about coming together and working on things together. That's what it's all about. And if you can't do that, then, man, yeah, that's a problem. If you can't do that, it's a problem. I love the garlic parmesan. Those that flavor. That's one of my favorite flavors from Wingstop. You guys comment down below and tell me what's your favorite flavor. And then if you like ranch or blue cheese, let me know too. Oh, excuse me. We started to go to we had went to the KFC drive-through. They high, y'all. They got high. They got real high. So we was like, that's all right. And got out of that line and went to Wingstop. Because I wanted some the nacho cheese fries from there. But I said, we both said no. That ain't gonna work. 8-piece chicken tenders, $34.99. They crazy as hell. We can get a few whole chickens for that. Few of them. Some Cornish hens or something, sure. KFC is ridiculous. They ain't got ridiculous. I'm gonna take my hair down. My hair been like this since last month, my birthday, April 28th. I'm gonna take it down though, cause it's getting raggedy. Hold on, y'all. I need to give me some more napkins. Yeah, so I just got an 8-piece and then these fries. That's it. And I'm filling up quick for some reason. I don't even know, because I said I'm hungry. But now I'm getting full, getting there. Yeah, I'm getting there. Y'all be watching different people, they say they getting full and keep on eating. It's good though. It's good. All this cheese. And I'm lactose, so I need to watch it. But for those of you that are lactose, if you get some acidophilus, I don't know if y'all know about that. You get the chewables or they got the capsules. You get that, and you take it after you eat, you know, cheese or ice cream, whatever dairy, and you be okay. So I need to get me some more because we ran out. We don't have no more. Oh yeah, yeah, but I'm stuffed now. I'm stuffed. Yeah, with that ranch too. I'm gonna make sure I get some acidophilus tomorrow. Yeah. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Hopefully you comment down below. Hopefully you subscribe if you haven't already. If you're a part of the mukbang community or you just watch us or whatever, you know. It's always good to have new people watching, and I'm so happy to have you guys that you come back, you know. You support us and you always here for us. So I thank you. We thank you. I'm speaking for my husband too, Mr. We both thank you so much for supporting us. You watch our cooking shows, mukbangs, and challenges, whatever we have on here. So, and you know who you are. You always watch us. So we thank you so much for that. Dr. Pepper is good. Whatever soda y'all get, tell them no ice. Because if you don't plan on eating and drinking right away, if you don't plan on drinking that drink right away, it'll be all watered down. So make sure you add ice to it when you get ready to drink it. Kids playing outside, y'all, and that baby going crazy like, ah! I don't know if y'all can hear. But anyway, I'm not gonna keep you guys. I want to thank you again, and I'll be in touch with you guys soon. I'll be on here soon. I know we'll probably do a grocery haul coming up. Just a few things we have going on. I got some new things that I created myself, new recipes that I created myself. So you guys will see that, and I'll give you a review, and you let me know how you like it, if you want to make it. Okay? So thanks so much for coming on, and we hope to see you soon. Have a good night.